National Electrical Code Section 110.3 mandates that electrical equipment be installed in a manner that prevents exposure to excessive moisture or dampness. Section 410.4 specifies that luminaires, meaning lighting fixtures, intended for outdoor exposure must be constructed or protected to prevent moisture from entering or accumulating inside. While Section 410.4 doesn't explicitly demand sealant, it does insist on protection against moisture accumulation, and sealant is a widely accepted method to achieve this. The National Electrical Code commentary on Section 410.4 reinforces this, advocating for enclosed and gasketed luminaires in outdoor settings where moisture buildup poses a risk. This commentary strongly implies the need for sealant or similar measures to safeguard outdoor fixtures from moisture. Inspectors often base their decisions on this commentary and the overarching principle of shielding electrical equipment from moisture. Although a specific National Electrical Code rule mandating sealant in this scenario might be absent, an inspector can deem it necessary to prevent potential moisture-related problems. Even if Section 410.4 lacks an explicit sealant requirement, its use is advisable to prevent moisture accumulation in outdoor fixtures. Inspectors may require it, and their decision is typically grounded in National Electrical Code commentary and the broader objective of moisture protection. To elaborate on this, let's consider the practical implications of moisture ingress into electrical fixtures. Moisture can lead to several issues, including corrosion of electrical contacts and components, which can degrade performance and shorten the lifespan of the fixture. It can also create electrical hazards, such as short circuits and ground faults, which can pose a risk of electric shock or fire. Therefore, preventing moisture accumulation is crucial for ensuring the safety and reliability of outdoor lighting installations. The use of sealant is just one of several methods that can be used to protect outdoor fixtures from moisture. Other methods include using enclosed and gasketed fixtures, as recommended by the National Electrical Code commentary, and installing fixtures in locations that are sheltered from direct exposure to rain and snow. The best approach will depend on the specific circumstances of the installation, including the type of fixture, the climate, and the level of exposure to moisture. When selecting a sealant for use in outdoor electrical applications, it is important to choose a product that is specifically designed for this purpose. These sealants are typically made from silicone or other waterproof materials and are formulated to withstand the extreme temperatures and weather conditions that are common in outdoor environments. It is also important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully when applying sealant to ensure that it creates a watertight seal. In addition to using sealant, it is also important to properly install and maintain outdoor lighting fixtures to prevent moisture problems. This includes ensuring that all electrical connections are properly tightened and sealed, and that the fixture is securely mounted to a stable surface. It also includes inspecting the fixture regularly for signs of damage or wear, such as cracks or broken seals, and repairing any problems promptly. By taking these precautions, you can help to ensure that your outdoor lighting fixtures are protected from moisture and that they will provide safe and reliable performance for many years to come. Furthermore, understanding the nuances of the National Electrical Code is essential for any electrical professional. The code is not always explicit and often requires interpretation based on the specific context of the installation. The National Electrical Code commentary is a valuable resource for understanding the intent of the code and how it should be applied in different situations. It is also important to stay up to date in the latest revisions to the National Electrical Code, as the code is updated every 3 years to reflect changes in technology and best practices. Continuing education courses and professional development opportunities can help electricians and inspectors stay current on the latest code requirements. Moreover, communication between electricians and inspectors is crucial for ensuring compliance with the National Electrical Code. When there is a difference of opinion on how the code should be interpreted, it is important to have an open and respectful dialogue to reach a mutually agreeable solution. This may involve consulting with other experts or seeking clarification from the local electrical authority. Ultimately, the goal is to ensure that the electrical installation is safe and meets the requirements of the National Electrical Code. In the specific scenario described in the question, the inspector's decision to require sealant was based on a reasonable interpretation of the National Electrical Code and the potential for moisture problems. While the code does not explicitly require sealant in this case, the inspector deemed it necessary to ensure the safety and reliability of the installation. It is important to respect the inspector's decision and to comply with their requirements. In summary, while Section 410.4 doesn't mandate sealant for outdoor lighting fixtures, the prevailing standard and National Electrical Code commentary suggest it for moisture prevention. Inspectors often enforce this to ensure safety and fixture longevity. Understanding the rationale behind these decisions and staying current with National Electrical Code updates are vital for electrical professionals. Now, let's delve deeper into the specific aspects of moisture protection in electrical installations and how different types of sealants and installation techniques contribute to overall safety and compliance. Firstly, the selection of appropriate materials plays a significant role. When dealing with outdoor electrical fixtures, it's not just about any sealant, it's about using a sealant specifically designed for electrical applications and outdoor environments. These sealants are typically formulated to resist degradation from ultraviolet radiation, temperature fluctuations, and exposure to various chemicals and pollutants commonly found in outdoor settings. Ordinary sealants may crack, shrink, or lose their adhesive properties over time, compromising the moisture barrier and potentially leading to the problems discussed earlier. Secondly, surface preparation is crucial for ensuring a proper seal. Before applying any sealant, the surfaces to which it will be applied must be clean, dry, and free of any loose debris or contaminants. This may involve wiping down the surfaces with a solvent to remove any grease or oil, and using a brush or scraper to remove any loose paint or rust. Proper surface preparation ensures that the sealant can properly adhere to the surfaces and form a watertight seal. Thirdly, the application technique is also important. The sealant should be applied in a continuous beat around the perimeter of the fixture, ensuring that there are no gaps or voids. The bead should be thick enough to completely fill the gap between the fixture and the mounting surface, but not so thick that it oozes out and creates a mess. The sealant should also be tooled to create a smooth, even surface that will shed water effectively. Fourthly, consider the use of gaskets in addition to or in lieu of sealant. Gaskets are preformed seals that are designed to fit snugly between two surfaces, creating a watertight barrier. They are often used in conjunction with sealant to provide an extra layer of protection against moisture. When using gaskets, it is important to ensure that they are properly sized and installed, and that they are made from a material that is compatible with the electrical components in the outdoor environment. Fifthly, drainage considerations are vital. Even with the best sealant and gaskets, some moisture may still find its way into the fixture. For this reason, it is important to provide a means for any accumulated moisture to drain out of the fixture. This may involve drilling small weep holes in the bottom of the fixture, or designing the fixture in such a way that water can easily flow out. Sixthly, regular inspection and maintenance are essential for ensuring the long-term effectiveness of moisture protection measures. Outdoor electrical fixtures should be inspected regularly for signs of damage or wear, such as cracks in the sealant, loose gaskets, or clogged drain holes. Any problems should be repaired promptly to prevent moisture from accumulating inside the fixture. Seventhly, grounding and bonding play a crucial role in electrical safety, particularly in wet or damp environments. Proper grounding and bonding provide a low impedance path for fault current to flow back to the source, which helps to trip the circuit breaker and prevent electrical shock. In outdoor installations, it is especially important to ensure that all metal parts of the fixture are properly grounded and bonded, and that the grounding and bonding conductors are protected from corrosion. Eighthly, consider the use of weatherproof enclosures for electrical connections. Electrical connections are particularly vulnerable to moisture damage, so it is important to protect them with weatherproof enclosures. These enclosures are designed to keep water out and prevent corrosion of the electrical connections. When selecting weatherproof enclosures, it is important to choose a product that is specifically designed for outdoor use and that is rated for the appropriate environmental conditions. Ninthly, surge protection is important, especially in areas that are prone to lightning strikes. Lightning strikes can cause voltage surges that can damage electrical equipment, including outdoor lighting fixtures. Surge protection devices can help to protect against these surges by diverting the excess voltage to ground. When selecting surge protection devices, it is important to choose a product that is specifically designed for outdoor use and that is rated for the appropriate surge current. Tenthly, consider the use of low-voltage lighting systems. Low-voltage lighting systems operate at a lower voltage than standard 120 volts or 277 volts systems, which makes them safer to use in wet or damp environments. Low-voltage lighting systems also typically use smaller gauge wiring, which can be easier to install and conceal. When using low-voltage lighting systems, it is important to ensure that the transformer is properly sized and installed, and that the wiring is protected from damage. 11th, selecting the right type of luminaire is crucial. For particularly harsh environments, such as coastal areas with high salt content in the air, consider luminaires specifically designed for marine applications. These fixtures are typically constructed from corrosion-resistant materials and are sealed to prevent moisture ingress. They may also feature special coatings or finishes to further protect them from the elements. 12th, understand the different types of National Electrical Code ratings for enclosures. Enclosures are rated based on their ability to protect against various environmental factors, such as water, dust, and corrosion. The National Electrical Manufacturers Association, or NEMA, provides a classification system for enclosures, which is widely used in the electrical industry. For outdoor applications, it is important to choose an enclosure with a NEMA rating that is appropriate for the environmental conditions. For example, a NEMA 4X enclosure is designed to protect against water, dust, and corrosion, and is suitable for use in wet or corrosive environments. 13th, document your installation practices. Keep detailed records of your installation practices, including the types of materials used, the methods of installation, and any inspections or tests that were performed can be helpful in demonstrating compliance with the National Electrical Code and in troubleshooting any problems that may arise in the future. This documentation can also be valuable in the event of an insurance claim or a legal dispute. 14th, consider thermal expansion and contraction when selecting and installing outdoor lighting fixtures. Materials expand and contract with changes in temperature, and this can put stress on electrical connections and enclosures. When selecting outdoor lighting fixtures, it is important to choose materials that have a low coefficient of thermal expansion and to allow for thermal expansion and contraction when installing the fixtures. This may involve using flexible conduits or expansion joints to accommodate movement. 15th, be mindful of the local climate and environmental conditions. The specific requirements for moisture protection will vary depending on the local climate and environmental conditions. For example, in areas with heavy rainfall or high humidity, it may be necessary to take extra precautions to protect outdoor lighting fixtures from moisture. Similarly, in areas with extreme temperatures, it may be necessary to use materials that are resistant to thermal degradation. 16th, stay informed about industry best practices. The electrical industry is constantly evolving, and new technologies and best practices are constantly being developed. It is important to stay informed about these developments by attending industry conferences, reading trade publications, and participating in online forums. This will help you to stay up to date on the latest techniques for moisture protection and other aspects of electrical safety. By following these guidelines, you can help to ensure that your outdoor lighting installations are safe, reliable, and compliant with the National Electrical Code. Remember, moisture is a persistent threat to electrical systems, and taking proactive measures to protect against it is essential for preventing electrical hazards and ensuring the longevity of your installations.